Okay, so we have an urgent breaking news coming out. Do me a favor and share this video. Once again, thank you so much for your support. It says here, urgent warning, as another popular seafood is recalled, spoiling Memorial Day cookout plans. Now you have California, multiple states here, California, Nevada, and Arizona are sounding the alarm here. So we're going to see what's going on with this news here. And happy Memorial Day to everyone. I'm praying that everyone is having a blessed day. And yeah, another recall. Another recall. We talked about the cucumbers, and we also talked about some other snack bar proteins and a lot more. So we are definitely seeing a lot of recall these last couple of days. So we're going to see what's going on here. Please share the video. Americans who had planned on throwing some seafood on the grill this Memorial Day weekend may have to find a backup plan as California food distributor issues an urgent recall on the popular product. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration announced that Santa Monica Seafood of Rancho Dominguez voluntarily recalls seafood sold at Aldi stores in California, Nevada, and Arizona due to undeclared soil allergen. Guys, I always had a problem with Aldi's, to be honest. I don't go to Aldi's. I don't. I know a lot of people that go to Aldi's and buy stuff because, again, it's cheap, but a lot of their food is foreign. I mean, it's 80-90% come from other countries. So, and again, to be honest, I just don't like it. And there's always been some issue, recall coming out from this store. Walmart is also another one. The product, Atlantic salmon portions with seafood stuffing, did not list soil as one of its ingredients. This is the one right here. This is one of my favorites. I work out, so right after workout, I buy something like this and protein. And it seems like this is the one recalled. There's no lot number. There's no PLU. There's nothing on this. Are you serious? So they're selling stuff that has no numbers? Even the barcode, usually the barcode has like small little numbers and letters here. There's nothing. There's nothing. See, stuff like this people need to look out for. All right, so sometimes people kind of miss this here. Barcode has numbers in them. You got to make sure that the label is accurate too. The supplier discovered a problem while inspecting the labels from a completed batch of salmon portion. This error appears on 16-ounce packages with a June 2nd, 2025 use freeze by date on each label. Shoppers can find the date code on the label on the front of the package under the product image. Customers with soil allergies who ingest this seafood can be at risk of suffering serious or life-threatening allergic reactions. That's the same thing that we talked about. The chocolate snack protein is also the same issue. As of now, no illness or death have been reported as a result of consuming affected products. This is why, again, I consider myself also as a prepper, not only a watchman, but again, me and my wife, we live off grid. We grow our own food. We prep. We got clean water. We do our own thing, and we butcher our chicken. I know some people's gonna be like, Louis, that's wrong. How dare you do that? And guys, the Lord gave us chicken to eat. Okay, even in the Old Testament. They used to, when people get married, they celebrate by, cooking meat. All right, but again, we butcher our own chicken, and we go out fishing, clean it up, and again, people need to start doing that. People need to start doing it because a lot of this food in Walmart or all these other places, Sam's Clubs or BJ's. I mean, a lot of these food are being processed in factories, and I've noticed, for the first time, me and my wife, we butcher our own chicken. We did it on ourselves. Again, that's how it's supposed to be, and we cleaned it, and we put it in the refrigerator for like a day or two, and we cooked it, and we said a prayer. We said a very powerful prayer, thanking the Lord for the food, and the meat was amazing. It was different than Walmart. Again we take care of our chicken and stuff like that. We feed them really seeds and stuff, but when you taste it, it's like a lot more juicy, and you could taste the meat when you grow your own. Have your own chicken and butcher it. But when you buy something from Walmart, it just is different. It tastes different. It's a lot more bitter. It's like rough, and it just by the way, we again America, we send our chickens to China. China butcher it, they package it, and then they send it back to our country, and then it goes to Walmart and all these other stores. It's a shame that we can't butcher our own chicken. We gotta pay another country to clean our chicken. Man, that's where we at. We have to pay another country to butcher our chicken. Unbelievable. The money that's being spent. And the reason why we send it out there is because all the manufacturing, all the factories is out there in China. This era appears, so we already know that. Okay, so we already know. Yeah, we know all this here. Once again, guys, please share the video. Santa Monica Seafood has asked all customers who purchased the recall items to return it to Aldi for a full refund. If buyers are not able to do so, they are advised to dispose of the product and not distribute it to animals or other consumers. Wow. So it's not even good to give it to your dog and stuff like that. Fish is good for dogs. You can't give it to your dogs. You can't give it to no one. You just got to either return it or throw it in the trash. But you can't resell it. You can't give it to your animals. You can't cook it and give it to your animals and stuff like that. You have to throw it out. Soil allergies are common for individuals of all ages and can be especially dangerous for young ones. Wow. Symptoms of an allergic reaction includes hives, stomach cramps, coughing, and diarrhea. Man. More severe reaction can result in difficulty, look at this, breathing, a sudden blood pressure drop, and anaphylactic shock. All these side effects is brutal. Soil is one of many ingredients contributing to the commonality of recalls from undeclared allergens. It says here, studies showed that 34% of food recalls in 2024 were due to undeclared allergens, the leading cause of food recalls that year. It has already been the prime reason behind voluntary recalls of items like My Protein, double chocolate and caramel gooey filled chocolate, cookie, and Trader Joe's. We talked about that. We actually talked about that protein chocolate bar. So it's kind of similar to this one here. Like I say, guys, I think it's very important that people start prepping, start living off grid. It's good to leave the city. I'm telling you, moving to like one of the countrysides is like the best. And you have a clean air, clean water. I know a lot of people love the city, and look, I was a city boy. I mean, I love going to Times Square. I I was born in New Jersey. I was raised in Puerto Rico. Came back to New Jersey, and I traveled to Times Square. I traveled to Times Square many times. And again, like I said, I used to be a city boy, but now things are looking really tough. And my wife is all about living off grid, and it got me attached to it. And in Puerto Rico, I used to live off grid. I was never into it. I was this young kid, and I just wanted to hang with my friends, and there was no one out, except for cows and horses. All right, so it says here once again, all these side effects are brutal. More severe reaction can result in difficulty breathing, so we already know that. Aldi's Atlantic salmon portion with seafood stuffing recall is not the only Memorial Day weekend cookout spoiler. Key Trading Inc. in Compton, California recalled a batch of oyster distributed to several states last week. The distributor initiated the action due to fear of possible norovirus contamination. Virginia-based Drop Homestyle Foods also issued days before the holiday weekend for salad products linked to a salmonella outbreak. Like the oyster, these products were available to purchase in stores in multiple states. The news has reached out to Aldi for comments about the Atlantic salmon portion with seafood stuffing recall. Alright guys, so this is where we are right now. But please share the video. Be safe out there. Happy Memorial Day. And yeah, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. For those of you that want to send us a letter, it's a prayer request, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.